So I was sitting under a bridge. I was like, nah, can't do this. I was 30 Ks into day 2. And yeah, I pretty much like gave up mentally. And anyway, long story short, I ended up finishing that day and I was like, right, I'm going to quit tomorrow. So every day this process was, I'll finish today and then I'll stop tomorrow. And as I was kind of running into Coffs Harbour, that's when my body actually started hurting. And when your body starts hurting, it sometimes makes it a bit easier to push because you can feel what's making you want to stop. But when you got no pain or like you got no little injuries or anything yet, you're in this back and forth with yourself. Like, I want to stop, but I got no reason. Like, I can keep running. So I think that is a big part of it. But for me, when I got to Coffs Harbour, they reckon I had stress fractures in my feet.
Oh my God.
I went to the physio and he was like, yeah, so you got stress fractures. And I was stoked when he said that. I was like, yeah, I get to stop, like, get to hang the shoes up, you can call it. And then like half an hour later, Nudge rocked up and then that plan changed.
Can you tell her?
Yeah.
Take us there. Well, Nudge, take us there.
So I arrived in Coffs Harbour and went straight to the physio. He was like, he made me up some orthotics and he's like, look, you've got stress fractures. Like the little bones in your feet, they start to break after a while and they literally, that's exactly what it feels like. And every step was just agony. Like I could barely walk, quite frankly. And I was like, in a lot of pain, he shaped up an inner sole that pretty much lifted the front of my foot off the ground so it wasn't touching whenever I'd run, because just to get like as little impact on those bones as possible. And yeah, the physio was kind of steering towards telling me to stop. He didn't want to say it, but he was kind of there. And then that was sort of music to my ears at that point, because I feel like in that moment you start to go a little bit delusional. And if anyone gives you a reason to out, like that's enough of a reason. So I was like, all right, cool. He's kind of told me to stop. I'll think of some excuse in my head and then call it.